I'm actively, like, my mind is exploding right now. I don't know if I'm going to post this, but I just want to talk. I just realized when I lost my confidence. Oh, I can think of 2 times in my childhood where I was doing nothing but feeling myself. And the look of shame and disappointment on my family members' faces, or them literally telling me that don't work for you. So the first one that I always remember, I was in, it couldn't have been no more than the 4th grade. So I was maybe in like the 3rd grade. I was probably in the 3rd grade. And I had a school dance. And my dad was a chaperone to the school dance. And, you know, you with your friends, you're having a good time. And we were doing a dance circle. We was doing like a dance off. And I got in there and I danced my little ass off. But I don't know. I'm sure I was probably doing some inappropriate moves that I seen in the music video or something like that, you know? But I danced my little ass off. And when I was done, I had so much fun. Like, I can remember me having so much fun in that dance circle dancing. When I was done, I looked over at my dad and he looked so embarrassed. And I was like, that's what happens when you be too much in people's business. I was too empathic, okay? I was way too much in people's business. But he looked so embarrassed and it made me shrink. Not to say it was his fault. That's just what happened. He looked embarrassed. I shrunk. Second time, this was when I was living in Boston. I think I was living in Boston. I was there for the summer. I can't remember. But there was a moment in time where them jean jumpsuits were a thing. And me and my mom were always on the plus size side. But my mom had got us the jean jumpsuits. And we looked fucking cute in our jean jumpsuits, bitch. So I went over to my grandmother's house. She dropped me off at my grandmother's for the weekend, which was where all my aunts and stuff was. And I had my jean jumpsuit on, minding my fucking business, feeling cute. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted a jean jumpsuit so bad, and I got it. Feeling cute as hell. And I'm like a young girl. Like, I'm probably not even 12 yet. I'm probably not even 12 yet. And one of my aunts goes, you don't need to be wearing that for your body type. It doesn't look good on you. I'm not even 12 fucking years old, bro. Like, I just be thinking back sometimes to the things that were said to me when I was a child. And then now that I'm the older cousin to younger cousins, now that I'm the older sister, the things that these people were saying to me, I would never fucking open up my mouth to say to one of my family members. Like, that's a whole nother story for another day. But she was like, that's not something that you need to be wearing for your body type. I was like, what do you mean? I like this. And I'm like, even my mom has one. And she laughed and she was like, yeah, she shouldn't be wearing it either. And I just remember that moment in time so vividly. Like, every time I tell that story, I can feel myself back at that point. I can see where I was standing. I can remember the color of the room, like how bright the lights were. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is like somehow like instilled in my fucking brain some way, somehow. I don't know how that happened, but it's just these random moments in life where I'm literally just minding my business, enjoying my fucking self. And this is when I was a little girl, minding my business, enjoying myself, and it bothered people. It just bothered people. And it's like, why are you bothered by a child? Fucking weird ass human beings, bro. That shit is weird. But once again, that's neither here nor there. And then a third one, which is way more recent. A couple of years ago, I was visiting some family. And I've always been like quiet, you know, a little bit shy, a little bit reserved now that, you know, I have whatever I have going on, all this negative internal audience, whatever. So I'm going to, where did I go to? I'm visiting family or whatever, and a song is on, and I'm not even thinking about it. The song is playing, and I'm sitting in my seat, and I like put my hands up, and I just like jam a little bit. And one of my family members looks and goes, okay, Solandria, really? And it was like, number one, I didn't even realize that I was dancing. You know what I'm saying? I was just feeling the music. And it, like, why does you feeling yourself bother people so much? What is that about? I'm minding my motherfucking, at all times, all Solandria is ever doing is minding her business. That's all I ever do is mind my damn business. Why is that so bothersome to people? I don't understand it. Because I love to see people being them, doing them, minding their business. I love to see that in people. It lights me up. So I don't understand why. I can't grasp the brain that sees another person enjoying themselves, feeling themselves, and hates on it. That's weird. But then they'll turn around and be jamming too. Or, you know. But anyway, I always wondered why that memory of me with the jean jumpsuit was like so stuck in my brain. And I think that's because that was one of the key moments. These are like 3 key moments that put me into a show. These are 3 key moments that I can remember that put me into a show. And I really want to say 2 because the first 2 were happened when I was younger. This was something more recent within the past like 2 or 3 years, the last one, that I can tie into this to see how that pattern keeps on playing out. Why? I don't know. But to be able to see, like, okay, this is why you hold on to these memories, because these are the memories that are locking up your confidence, that's locking up your desire, that's locking up that sexual, playful energy. You know what I'm saying? That's what's mainly missing. It's like this, when you're feeling yourself, it's sexual, playful energy. And I never felt like I got to experience that as a little girl. Okay. I never got to experience that as a little girl. When I was younger, there was some abuse. Some S abuse, right? And I had decided that I was going to keep it a secret. So on top of like just being like hated on whenever you're enjoying yourself, whenever that energy presented itself also, so I could see how people were judging me for it, but then on the other hand, whenever I noticed that energy presenting itself within me, I would shut it down really quickly, and I would like go into this good girl, like, oh no, I'm just prim and proper and perfect. Nope, I didn't do anything. What would you like me to do for you? Do you need something? I would jump into that so that nobody could tell that something may have happened to me. When I tell you I was highly conscious as a child, that is crazy how your brain works. I was little. I was like 4 when that happened. I was 4. And then, you know, it happened over years, but I was a young child. And so for me to be that young, even at 8 years old, to know, like, okay, like, I don't know how old I was when I realized, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen, or like, oh, that was bad. To then decide, like, oh, I'm going to keep it a secret, to then be able to police myself when I saw any sort of fragment of that energy presenting itself, to shut it down in me. And I ended up stifling my own sexual, playful energy at such a small age that put me only in one place that I could be, which was that good girl, goody two-shoes, perfect girl who was extremely unhappy on the inside. And then the secret came out. By the time I was like a freshman or sophomore in high school, the secret came out and it was all over and done with. But by then I was already baked in, baby. I was baked in the damn pan already. Okay, like, I had habits that I was unaware of and ways of being that I was unaware of. And so just because the secret came out, the issue was resolved once everybody found out, which I'm so grateful for, because everybody doesn't get that experience to see your abuser on stand and things of that nature, But when it was finally all released, justice was served, I remember this weight lifting up off my shoulders that I never knew was always there. I just wanted it to be gone in the background somewhere. Lock that up, taking it to the grave. I remember at such a young age, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to die with this one. I was like, I'm just going to die with it, whatever. And it didn't end up happening like that, thank God. Thank God it didn't end up happening like that, because I can only imagine me doing my inner work right now and that didn't happen. Oh, goodness. Oh, that would be so difficult right now. That would be so fucking difficult. I'm so happy that came out when it did. And I just faced it. I had no choice but to face it then. I gotta get to work. But yeah, I see, because I've just been in this real energy of feeling myself, and it's a sexual energy, but it's not like I want to go have X, you know what I'm saying? Which I do, but it's not like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like this enjoyment that you feel in your body. I wasn't allowed to feel enjoyment in my body because I had equated feeling that type of joy in my body to something wrong and to something bad due to the abuse. Then I decided it was a secret, can't tell nobody, so I make sure that you don't show this energy, because where did you get it from, right? They're gonna know that something happened. So I shut that joy down in my fucking body as a child. Now here I am, 32 years old, just now coaxing myself, literally, you're okay, it's okay, you can do this, it's all right, you're an adult, you can have it, it's yours, here, play with it, it's yours. I'm gonna post this. I feel like somebody needs to hear this conversation. I'm gonna post this, but I gotta go to work, y'all.